Hello and welcome once again everyone. Today's replay highlight features the Tier 10 Japanese battleship Yamato. I'd like to give a special shout out to Bazinga Flux from Clan Omni for sharing this replay with me. The full build, including ship upgrades and captain skills, are included after the main highlights, and the timestamp can be seen here on screen if you wish to jump ahead at any point or for future reference. This particular game features a very nice demonstration of strong positioning and predictive aiming to really get the best out of these massive 460mm guns. As you have probably already guessed from the distinctive red tracers, our brave captain is using the special Yamato captain, and also has the legendary module fitted for decreased dispersion. Our captain has taken up a central position here with overview over both capture points, shots away on the enemy Stalingrad. Captain slowly surveys the battlefield, gets 11,000 damage on that Stalingrad. Enemy Yamato spotted. Incoming shells from it would seem a second Yamato, who's also spotted. Captain quickly taps the M key for the map to get a heightened visual on that enemy Yamato there in the distance. Enemy Des Moines, Republique on the left. Our captain is just going to pop forward. Enemy Minotaur appears in the capture point, showing full broadside. That's away. And the enemy Mino gets deleted. That's the first blood and devastating strike achievements. And from the fireworks you can see that the concealed reserves talent has been activated, granting our captain an extra charge of every consumable. Incoming fire from the Yamato. Des Moines going behind the island. Gearing is on fire. Yamato is behind that island. Both Yamatos behind islands now. Our captains are getting undetected. Slowly reversing away. The gearing pops up. Gets undetected again. Captain is waiting for that gearing. Gearing does re-emerge from behind that smoke screen. Shots away. And that's some very nice accuracy. Our captain lands all 9 shells. That's a second devastating strike. And the gearing goes down. Captain is turning his attention once again on the enemy Stalingrad, who is slowly reversing away. You can see from his smokestacks he's just about to start moving forward. Captain does predict he's going to start speeding up. He's just under or overestimated the Stalingrad speed. He's got 2 ships targeting him. Pops his spotter plane. The Des Moines is in a stationary position. Shots out on the enemy Des Moines. Incoming shells from Yamato again. There's good looking dispersion. That's a double citadel, and that's our captain's 3rd devastating strike. It's all a one-man show here at the moment, with our captain responsible for all of the enemy losses so far, all being dispatched back to port in devastating fashion. The enemy Des Moines doesn't seem too impressed with the manner of his demise. Looking at the chat. Enemy Stalingrad still reversing away. Our captain has a very nice position here, being able to drop detection between salvos. Des Moines is retreating. Our captain is just surveying, looking for that perfect target. Stalingrad gets undetected. Yamato is outside our effective range. Haragumo is sitting quite deep, so our captain has virtually no worry about torpedoes. Looks like that Stalingrad is about to ground, and our captain aims accordingly. And that's a beautiful volley, almost 37,000. And the Stalingrad just barely survives what would have been a fourth devastating strike for our captain. Stalingrad is crippled. He's got a couple of hundred HP left. The Haragumo is briefly spotted. He's also quite low. And once again, our captain is undetected, sitting in a central position, able to deal out catastrophic salvos of damage on the enemy team. Enemy Republic seems to be reversing. Enemy Stalingrad has been spotted again. He has popped a heel, and he does not seem to have learned his previous lessons. He is sailing virtually full broadside, still unaware of the threat that this Yamato poses. Sure enough, that our citadel and the Stalingrad goes down, and our captain has now accounted for all 4 enemy losses. 7 citadels, already up to 140,000 damage. Attempts a sneaky volley on the enemy Worcester, just in behind those islands. Worcester was moving forward, just 1 overpen. Republic is behind the island. Enemy Conqueror spotted in the distance. Shots away on the enemy Conqueror. Our captain now decides to push up, be a bit more aggressive. Another very nice salvo on the enemy Conqueror for almost 40,000 damage. One of the enemy Yamatos has also pushed in, but now is attempting to reverse, realizing the error of his ways. Aiming for that bow section. It's now 12,000 damage. Enemy Yamato is crippled, down to 3,000 damage. Despite the devastating nature of our captain's play so far, his team is still very much on the defensive and still losing on points. With that, our captain gets the Kraken Unleashed achievement, and the second wind talent is activated, which grants our captain a very nice bear party. You can see on the bottom left, his health is boosting back up at quite a quick rate. Enemy Conqueror attempting to turn away. The captain gets his salvo away before the Conqueror got undetected. Another 11,000 damage. The second wind talent also grants a reload bonus, which he's now making the most of. Reload is down to 16 seconds. Conqueror manages to avoid that salvo. Our captain now is cleverly using the island here to break line of sight with this enemy Conqueror. Fire from concealment. And to have a Yamato firing at you from concealment with a reload bonus is not something you really want to contend with. Enemy Conqueror does manage to get undetected, and our captain continues to capture this big point. Enemy Yamato spotted. Our captain is just going to chill here for the moment Another 10 seconds to take this point. Enemy Des Moines is spotted. Sailing broadside, but would appear to be turning away. Shots away. He is making a hard turn. Does take a huge 15k salvo. And that's the Confederate and High Caliber Award for our captain. Let's take a volley from the Conqueror. Another volley away on the Des Moines, and that's unfortunate. He gets taken out by our friendly Stalingrad. You can see there in the distance on our team, someone is testing the new Italian destroyer, Paolo Emilio. Enemy Conqueror is in full retreat mode. Does manage to set our captain on fire. Shots away. Conqueror is fully angled. Poses quite a difficult target at this range. And the game has finally swung in our captain's favour. Currently 6 ships to 2. The enemy Conqueror and Worcester are in full retreat at the enemy spawn. With the 2 remaining enemies now in full flight, all that remains to be seen is our captain can secure another kill. Enemy Worcester is very low, but is quite maneuverable and quite tricky to hit at long range. He does manage to turn away from our captain's salvo. Captain switches to the enemy Conqueror. Enemy Worcester gets taken out by the friendly Stalingrad. Another 10k salvo on the Conqueror. Does manage to set our captain on fire in return. Another salvo away on the Conqueror. That's another Citadel for good measure. Our captain is now up to 272,000 damage. And his reload is now down to just over 14 seconds, which is really quite scary for Yamato. Conqueror does manage to evade that salvo. Dispersion is looking good here. Another 4,000 damage. And the Conqueror gets taken out. Very nice game. 276,000 damage. A host of achievements. And a very nice base XP score of 3,800. Before going to the complete ship build, I've added some links including the Help Me Discord and my own personal Discord in the description below. Now on to the build. Starting off, I always recommend using premium consumables. In combination with the Superintendent Captain skill, you will get 5 charges of Repair Party and 4 Fighter Squadron charges, with reduced cooldown times which can greatly increase your survivability and effectiveness in combat. Moving to the ship upgrades, starting with Main Armaments Mod 1, Damage Control Mod 1, Aiming Systems Mod 1, Damage Control Mod 2, Concealment System Mod 1, Main Battery Mod 3. It's this slot 6 where you can eventually install the Yamato Legendary module when you complete the personal assignment Too Big to Fail. Next, the Captain skills, starting with Priority Target, Expert Marksman, Superintendent, and Concealment Expert for your first 10 points if you happen to be training a new captain. The final 3 skills you may train in your own order of preference: Adrenaline Rush, Basics of Survivability, and finally Fire Prevention, for a complete 19-point, well-rounded captain. Let's see what this build means for the ship's final stats. For survivability, Yamato gets 97,200 hit points, further enhanced by 5 repair parties with some of the best torpedo protection damage reduction in the game at a staggering 55%. Main artillery is stuff of legend. 3 triple mounted 460mm turrets, the largest caliber guns in the game, with 2 in the front and 1 at the rear, with a massive firing range of 26.6 kilometers. Yamato's AA defense rating of 60 isn't exactly mind-blowingly good, however this is further enhanced by 4 fighter squadron consumables. Yamato gets a top speed of 27 knots, a turning circle of 900 meters, and a rudder shift time of 22.1 seconds. Finally, Yamato's concealment rating of 41 means you will be surface detected at 14.1 kilometers and by aircraft at 10.4 kilometers. I'd like to thank you once again all for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. Take a moment to check out some of my most recent videos and leave a comment below. And until the next time, keep sailing it like you stole it.